Yes, people, welcome to the player ratings. Let's dive straight in to those after the 2-1 win over Tottenham. Still buzzing. Nick Pope, smashing it. You know, some big good saves early on in that game. It was a great one with his leg to deny Harry Kane early on. He got a yellow card for time wasting in the end, but I think Pope was at it again. Quality, absolutely quality. Nick Pope, 9 out of 10 for me. Kieran Trippier coming up against his former side, Captain Trips. He actually had more touches than anybody else on the pitch today. Kieran Trippier, 100 touches. 100 touches for Trips. So that was impressive. I think he could have done better for their goal, though. I don't know whose idea it was to put Trippier, the smallest bloke on the pitch, against Harry Kane, the most lethal striker on the pitch. Wilson scored as well. But you know what I mean? Whose idea was to have him mark Kane was a bit dodgy, but bit of wrestling at the back post wasn't great. Could have defended that better, but overall, very good, very steady. I'll give him a 7 out of 10. This bloke, though, Fabian Schär, outrageously good yet again. You know, I loved Schär when he first came. I think all of us did him for a few £1 million. He was an absolute steal. He was class. Then he went off the boil a little bit. He had a couple of poor seasons, at least one poor season again under Bruce and crap management and whatnot. But this season, he has been unreal. Like, seriously unbelievable. Again, playing through knocks today. There was talk that he was going to be rested because he'd been battling through some knocks in previous games. He continues to play today, and he continues to be absolutely quality. He's passing. His range of passing, again, was fantastic. You know, some long through balls were unreal. He was top class, Fabian Schär. And again, defensively, to go with the attacking attributes of being able to pick a pass going forward. His timing, 9 out of 10. Sven Botman, alongside him, again, the Rolls Royce, unreal. Really, really top-class performance from Sven Botman. Them two, Shaw and Botman, you know, we do have the best defensive record in the league. And these two are right up there with the best centre-backs in the league, especially at the minute. That partnership is tremendous. You know, Botman, how well he's came in and adjusted to the Premier League so quickly is exceptional. You know, he's in there, like he's been there for years, and he was so good again today. He's so reassured. He's so comfortable on the ball. His decision-making is fantastic. Comes in and slides, gets aggressive when he needs to, sits off when he needs to. Wow. If he's this good already, it's scary where he's going to be in a couple of years' time. 9 out of 10 for Botman. Dan Burn at left-back. I thought Dan Burn, again, was very, very good at left-back. Was there a moment when I criticised him in the watch-along or something? Can't remember. But he was very good anyways. All-round, he was very good. You know, down that left-hand side. The thing is with Dan Burn, by playing him there, obviously it gives us that aerial presence defensively and going forward for corners. But him being there, when we've got the ball or when another team's got the ball in that area, he can move more central. So it kind of comes into like a back three sometimes. So it allows Bruno to kick on and manoeuvre in midfield. So it offers a lot from Dan Burn to come across, cover his line. And I think he's doing very, very good at left back. I give Burn an 8 out of 10. Now, Bruno Guimaraes. All right, this bloke, he said in his interview after the game, he's had no sleep for the past 2 days since the birth of his baby boy, Matteo. And today, you wouldn't have thought so. I mean, he was everywhere. He was covering every blade of grass. He was getting stuck in. And again, he just adheres himself to this club and the fans because he said, you know, he could have had the time off. It was up to him whether he wanted to play, but he says he loves this team. He loves these guys, these players that he's with, his teammates. He loves the fans and the club, and he wanted to be there for us. And he was there for us today. He had a massive role in that win today. He was outstanding. And I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10, especially considering, you know, becoming a father, the lack of sleep, everything that emotionally and physically that would have been happening with him over the last couple of days. To come in today, play against Spurs and play so well, you can have a 9 out of 10. Sean Longstaff, he got caught out a couple of times where he's frustrating, where he thinks he's got more time on the ball than he does, and he gives it away. But overall, and you know, I've praised Sean a lot this season, surprisingly. You know, he's took a lot of hits off me over the years where I just said he's not good enough. This season, he started to prove me wrong. I think he's been very good this season. But like I say, today, the odd moment where a bit lackadaisy. But he did get an assist today, Sean Longstaff, and he did again. He's covered the most ground of any Newcastle player this season. He's covered the most distances across the pitch of any player this season, so he gives his all. I'll give him a 7 out of 10. He was still good. Joelinton, again, coming back in the side. Another thing where we thought he would be changed. He wouldn't play today. Joelinton did play, and he played very well. His interceptions are so crucial. He had 1 or 2 chances as well going forward where, he was a threat. Maybe could have done better. But he was doing so well on the left flank when he was further forward that first half. Second half, when he's dropping deep as we try and protect the lead. Just like his Brazilian partner in midfield and Bruno. He's covering so much ground. He's given so much effort. Class. When you think he's took a knock and he's not going to make the game and he plays that well and gives that much. Brilliant. Joelinton can have I'll give him a 7 out of 10 as well. This guy, though. This guy. Let's just have a moment and have a drink for Miggy Almiron. For MESSI Almiron. Can't quite get over this. Can't quite wrap my head around just how good Almiron is. Seriously, this turnaround is out of this world. 6 goals this season, 5 goals in his last 5 games for Newcastle. Jack Grealish created an absolute beast, fueled his belly with those harsh remarks at the end last season, and he's just turned it around. The confidence is there to see, and when he takes shots on. The coaching of Eddie Howe is there to see. He's in the 90th minute, in the 87th minute, whatever it was, and he's still darting all over the pitch, sprinting. How is he still sprinting when he's played so many games in such a short spell, given all that effort? His energy levels are outrageous, and his goal was even more outrageous. That touch past the defender was top class, and the finish was top class as well. To put it under Lloris, you're thinking just cross it, just smash it in the box, pass it, and he goes himself, and why not? He's scoring week in and week out. He's on serious smoke, Almiron, and he's done it again. He has done it again. Almiron, the new Messi, the Paraguayan Messi. Sensational. Seriously can't get over how good he is and what he's doing on that pitch. And I'm buzzing for him. He has also took critics off me over the years where I've said, what's he bringing to the team? Because he hadn't. Last year, he scored 1 goal in over 40 matches. This year, he scored 6 goals already. In the past, he's had opportunities, got in good areas, and he's just passed it to the keeper. He hasn't done good enough. But today, he was unreal. That finish is brilliant. The energy is brilliant. I just love him. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for Almirón. You couldn't ask for any more. Willock came back in the side today. I thought he was a bit sloppy at times going forward, where he's a bit wasteful, I think, and maybe he needs a bit more sharpness, but he's been a bit wasteful at times. Needs to work on being more clinical. But again, he had some very good touches and some good moments. So I'll give Willock a 6 out of 10. Wilson, for that finish is very good. And I love how Wilson just carried on. I don't understand why there's Sky Sports are trying to say it was kind of a foul. And I've seen, obviously, Spurs fans are going to kick off. But it wasn't a foul on Lloris. Lloris runs into him, if anything. Wilson kind of turns away. And I love how Wilson just plays on and gets the goal. He decides to play on, and it's a lovely chip. It's a great finish by Callum Wilson. And he's mentioned afterwards in the interview that he wants to get into the World Cup squad. That's his dream. He stays fit. You can't ignore him because he offers a lot. He never stopped trying today. He never stopped running, making moves, trying to get onto through balls, trying to battle these defenders, giving them a hard day at the office. He was class today, Wilson. I give him an 8 out of 10. And the subs, Murphy and that came on, but they didn't really impact the game. A lot of them were very, very late on. It was good to see Shelby come back on, but we can't give them ratings. So what we will do is give manager Eddie Howe a rating. And he nailed it today. Absolutely nailed it. Away from home, one of the best teams in the league, against one of the best managers in the league, Antonio Conte, and he outwitted him, outplayed him, and we deserved it. We deserved that win today. We definitely deserved that win today, and Eddie Howe got it right. Again, like I said, and a lot of people thought there would be changes made. They thought maybe Matty Targett would come in, Shea would be rested, Lascelles might come in, would Shelby start, would Fraser start, maybe even Chris Wood. A lot of people are saying Chris Wood would start. Howe stuck with the majority. He brought in Willock. Willock and Joelinton kind of were switching roles of who was playing on that left forward role, that left flank, and who was dropping deep into the middle. That kept on changing. Obviously, with big thanks to Bruno for playing today. And Howe got it spot on. and we didn't just come out. What I liked about it was we didn't just score 2 goals and then set off. Like, it wasn't like the second half where we just completely sat off and just thought, right, we're going to try and hold on to this 2-0 lead. We came back the second half and we're going for another goal. Before Spurs scored, we should have had a penalty. Royal, it hits Emerson Royale's hand, and then they go up the other end and score. But we didn't come out and just be like, right, everyone behind the ball, sit back. We're clever with it. We try to still score a goal. We didn't just sit back. And again, Eddie Howe has took this side to a top team and went for the win. Fearless and ambitious yet again. Just like at Old Trafford, just like at home to Man City. We're not here just to try and sit back, nick a win or get a point, get a 0-0. We're here to win football matches, and it's amazing to see. Thank you very much to Joshua Stark for the super chat. Santiago Muñez is back. Come on, the boys. Well, Muñez, Almiron's like a real life Muñez, to be fair. If that's what you're saying, but Muñez is still in the come on, Santiago. He is in the academy. Muñez. Forgot what I was going to say. I'm getting distracted by the comments. Aaron knows Sherry Ramos. 10 out of 10. Joey, man of the match for me today. Player of the match. Fucking not Joey enough for me. Like Almirón all day long. Class up the tune. Thank you very much to Seattle Geordie for becoming a YouTube member. Really appreciate that. Thank you very much. What's everyone else saying before we sign out? Quality. I think the World Cup will help us. Well, let's see. Almirón 20 out of 10. I was as well, He was my number 1 target this window. Dialby, a right winger, someone who can score goals. Bloody hell, we've saved the 60 million on him. We don't need him anymore. I mean, look at Isak. We've spent 60 odd million on Isak. He's played 3 games. There's nearly 300 people watching this, so please just take a second and hit that like button. Hit the thumbs up. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you very much. And that'll do. So there's the player ratings are in. Make sure you pop your comments on the player ratings, what you thought of today's game. What an absolute buzz. Newcastle have won 2-1 at Spurs. They are now 4th in the league. And what a time it is to be a Newcastle United fan. Cheers, everyone. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my Play Channel TV, and I'll see you on the next one.